Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Please be my final guest of the series.
Why have you got 2 Danish pastries on your head?
Shh! They're my hair. Let's start the show. Last show. I'm going on my holidays next week. Yeah, off to Greece. Oh, looking forward to strolling among the ruins. Oh, there they are making more. Greece, not in a good way. Not in a good way. 2,000 years ago, they gave us the Acropolis, the Elgin Marbles. Now, all they're giving us this. It's our last show of the series, and we've got a bit of a lads' night for you. Trainspotting star and Jedi Knight, Ewan McGregor is here. I know you go, that's him. From the IT crowd and hit you film Bridesmaids, Chris O'Dowd is here. You seen it? Very funny, very good. And later we'll be hearing the #1 song from Example, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. And he'll be chatting to us. Very excited to be meeting Ewan McGregor, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Ewan was in 3 of the Star Wars films as the young Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, the Star Wars characters. So influential. You know, a lot of famous people modelled their styles on them. Yeah. Cheryl Cole was influenced by Princess Leia. The Queen, on Yoda, modelled herself, she does. And Celine Dion. I'm sure I've seen her in Star Wars. I say. There's a new film out called Beginners. Beginners, yeah. It's all about a man who comes out as gay at the age of 75. Come on. Don't get me in trouble now at the end of the series. I don't want Cliff's lawyers on the phone. He's not 75. Sorry, Sir Cliff. I can only apologise. And look forward to meeting Chris O'Dowd, ladies and gentlemen. The Boat That Rocked, the IT crowd, and he's now appearing in the new comedy film Bridesmaids. I don't know, many of you seen it? Have you seen it? Yeah. Even I paid to go and see it. I did. But of course, being a bridesmaid is a responsible job. 3 key things to remember. You mustn't upstage the bride with your arse. You mustn't try and get off with the best man. And whatever you do, don't dare the bride to do something rude on her wedding day. Don't. Let's get to Fiesta, ladies and gentlemen! Later on, we'll be having music from Example. But first, here comes the Bridesmaid star. It's Chris O'Dowd! Hey! Hello, sir. You did. I'm very well. Sit yourself down. And he's only one of my favourite actors. It's Ewan McGregor! I've heard this since Justin Bieber was on the show. Settle yourself, ladies. Now, you look both very smart, but Chris, you just came back. Was it Glastonbury you went?
Yeah, I did Glasgow this weekend.
Did you do it properly? Did you?
Oh, yeah, we tented it. Tented up by the toilets. Thinking, well, that's easy access to the toilets. And you realise your tent is everybody else's toilet. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. Beyonce, who is or is not backstage right now. Is not the operative word. Also, Pope Benedict may or may not.
That's such a cruel game to play with.
She just insists on coming everywhere with me now.
Have you done festivals?
I've done a long time. I haven't done festivals for a long time. now and again. I think I'll go when I'm about 50. You see them, don't you? In the crowd, you see the divorcees, you know? I'm going now. And they're in their 50s, they're on a knee, and they're like that. They don't know quite what. Oh shit! They don't know quite what.
Now you've spilt your tea.
No. Yes, I'll be there drinking my tea when I'm at 50.
Yeah. I thought I was going to have a real celebrity moment. We went to watch Plan B, and I like a bit of Plan B, you know. And I went backstage, and I kind of saw him just before he went on, and we kind of had that eye contact thing, and he kind of did a little nod, and I thought, oh, God, he knows who I was just so impressed and amazed that maybe he knows. And he did this, come here. So I kind of waddled over, pretty drunk, and I said, hey, how's it going, man? And he said, can I get a water? Amazing. And then, of course, I felt like...
Did you get one?
I had to.
Yeah, of course.
Because I thought, we don't have the connection I thought maybe we had, but he still needs me.
Yeah. Now, listen, tonight we've got two, I'm so happy, two great films to talk about. Couldn't be more different. I mean, very different films. Bridesmaids, huge hit comedy, #1 all over the world at the moment.
Doing well. It's doing well. It's
right.
exciting times.
It is. And Beginners, your movie, it's out on July the 22nd, I think.
Yes, not out yet.
No, not out yet.
Film doing incredibly well. Film nobody's ever heard of.
And they will now. We're telling them about it because
exactly.
I've watched it. It is a really lovely film, and it's a really kind of personal film and quirky. I feel stupid. When I was reading about it afterwards, that it's a true story.
Yes, it's Mike Mills directed his first film, Thumbsucker, about 6 or 7 years ago.
Love that
It's a film I really liked.
Yeah,
it's really interesting. He's got a real vision. He's an artist, Mike Mills. He's a graphic artist. He did the Beastie Boys album covers and Air's album covers, and he's a really interesting man and an artist, and his filmmaking is like an extension of his art, if you like. And so it's a beautiful, personal, sensitive telling of his story of his father. His mother died, and 3 or 4 years after that, his father came out to Mike and said that he was gay. He was 75 years old at the time, and started living his life, you know, his real, true life as a gay man. He went on a real gay bender, and he joined every gay club. He was a member of gay book clubs and gay movie clubs, and everything in the house had rainbows on it, and he was fully alive and happy. So it's the telling of that
It's a fantastic premise for a film.
It's his...
I'm going to go see that.
Yeah,
no,
good.
it is, and the way it's made is really interesting.
It's very beautiful. There's two stories. There's father and son story, me and Christopher Plummer, and then there's a love story. My character, Oliver, meets and falls in love with a French actress played by Melanie Laurent, who was in Inglourious Basterds. Brilliant actress.
Well, listen, we've got a clip. This is Christopher Plummer as the dad. Here we go.
Oliver?
Yeah.
I'm not sorry I woke you.
I went to Akbar tonight. You did? Yeah, no, they had some wonderfully loud
Music. What kind of music's that?
probably house music.
House music. Okay. House music.
He's fantastic. He really is fantastic, Plummer. He's such a lovely, lovely man. He tells stories about actor stories from like Hollywood in the 60s and the people he was knocking about with then. But he's incredibly modern. When you're acting with him, he's a real contemporary actor. He really lives the scenes with you. It's not old-fashioned at all when he's acting. He's lovely.
Because he's about 10 years older than the characters.
He's in his 80s, Christopher.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy.
Because it's a beautiful film, very true, but this little bits of Hollywood, I think, creep in. Because you've got Christopher Plummer there, playing 70-odd,
right?
Actually 80-something. In the film, comes out, his first boyfriend is Dr. Kovac from ER. So that's not true. That's not going to happen.
But doesn't he have that line in the film? He does say that young men aren't interested in young gay men aren't interested in old gay men.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Kovac isn't sniffing around Christopher Plummer. I'm just telling you. He's at the other end of the bar. But the love story you talked about there with Melanie Laurent, you had to bond with her as well.
Yes. The first thing he did was we met each other at Mike's house. And at first, I'd never met Melanie. I loved her in that film, Inglourious Basterds. She's a really fantastic actress. She's French and, you know, it's intimidating. You know, we were about to embark on this love story together. I've never met her before. And we introduced to each other and we sit down and he said, OK, I'd like you to split up with each other now. You've been in a relationship for a long time and I'd like you to improvise through a breakup. Ewan, I'd like you to leave Melanie because you're tired of her. And he gave me some reasons why I should be leaving her. And he said, Melanie, you don't want him to leave. OK, go. Oh. And I went, oh, God, because the thing about improvisation is you just think the other person's just going to think that this is how I would do it, you know. No matter what acting you do, you just think they think this is how I do it. It's a bit like a masturbation scene in a film. It's quite difficult to pull that off without everybody knowing that's just how you do it. You know what I mean?
And it's very awkward if you masturbate while breaking up with someone.
Yeah.
Never mind you, the clue phone is ringing if that happens.
She'd be out the door.
Because you had to do some bonding in Bridesmaids, didn't you?
We did. Well, you know, we did a little bit of rehearsal like that, and a lot of the film was improvised. So we were I was prepared for that a little bit. Well, we kind of just played a lot of games. Like, there's a scene where we're kind of sitting on a cop car, and I play a cop in the film.
Right.
And we would just play Would You Rather a lot. You know that game, Would You Rather?
It's a pub game, yeah.
Yeah, like, would you rather have a nipple on the end of your nose or a tooth growing out of your cheek? Or would you rather have to eat a bat full of poo or have a small bird poo in your mouth every morning for the rest of your life?
I think that's easy.
Which would you go for?
You'd get the bird, wouldn't you?
No.
No. But you have to do it every day for the rest of your life.
But you get used to it.
The bird would become your friend.
It'd be nice. They wake up, here comes the birds.
Yeah.
Morning poo, and then off you go.
And I suppose,
full of poo.
I suppose a bird poo is only quite wee, isn't
You
it?
could go for a very small bird.
Get a
No, you don't get
A
to choose.
hummingbird. that's-
No, you don't get to choose.
What is it, an albatross?
It's a raven.
You said a small bird. A small bird.
Can I ask you one? I'll think one.
Yeah.
When you're at Glastonbury, right, and you
Yeah.
go backstage, and there's Beyonce who's waiting for you back
My
here.
friend, yeah.
So would you rather, when you go up to her and you're speaking to her, would you rather sneeze and have both barrels blow snot all down your face, or cough and shit yourself?